Morning, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put in the comments below #pajama, and then I know it's the first time you're seeing me in my pink pajamas. I'm very pink today. Plain pink top, lots of pink hearts on the bottom, and one of my favorite, softest, coziest robes. But I'm not here to talk to you about my pajamas in my robe or the curlers in my hair today. I am here to talk to you today about the Daily Scare Share. Every day for the last 155 days, because today is day 156, I have done one thing a day that scares me, one thing to stretch my comfort zone and get me out of, the rut I had been living in. Because over the last year and a half or so, I've gotten really complacent in certain things and created this beautiful rut that I've been living in. And my daughter found this book called Do One Thing a Day That Scares You on my bookshelf early this year, and she showed it to me and reminded me that I owned this book. And since I had purchased it 4 years ago for a friend of mine and I, and we were going to do it together as we began a new business, after about a week and a half or so we quit doing it, I decided that it was a good idea. It was a good idea and an easy way to get out of my rut. And it was also a way to get myself to actually do Facebook Live videos, because like everybody else, I was scared to death to do Facebook Live videos. And so I challenged myself. And I had done a couple before this challenge to myself, but I hadn't done very many, like maybe a handful. And of course, they all stunk. And you know what? Some days my videos still stink. But that's okay, because that's me. So some days I can talk, and other days I stumble over my words and I can barely put two words together. I hate to tell you, but most human beings are like that. We have good days and bad days, up days and down. So today is a sayings day, what I have termed a sayings day, meaning it's got a big saying in it, and then it asks us to do something. Like the book, it tells us and asks us to do something. It's just a workbook. But today's saying is, handy dandy magnifying glass, boldness and again boldness and always boldness, by George Jacques Danton. I believe an author as well, but I could be wrong because I don't know very many famous people or what they are. And I don't care either. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody I don't care if they're famous or not. So then our challenge is, it says today's boldness, and then it has blank lines, meaning it is encouraging us to, in some way, shape, or form, go out and be bold. So how am I going to be bold today? Well, to me, boldness, and the boldest thing we have to do, is to actually be ourselves. So I wrote, being you is the boldest thing that you can do. Being you is the boldest thing that you can do. And it totally is, because how many people are actually showing up? Are you showing up today? Are you showing up in the world as who you really are? Or are you fixing your hair all the way before you get on a video? Are you doing your face? Okay, I put makeup on now before I do my videos. If you go back and look at previous videos, you'll see a bunch of them with me without makeup. They're like super scary. That in and of itself would be enough to give you a daily scare share. So I do get up and put on a little makeup, but sometimes I don't get my curlers out. And maybe, hint, hint, maybe sometimes that's on purpose. Maybe I do that for a reason. Maybe that's part of who I am and I do that for a reason. Something to think about today. So what can you do today to be bold, to show your boldness, and actually just show up as you? The more you show up as yourself, the more you give other people permission to do the same thing, and the happier everybody in the world is. So go out, be bold today. Find some way to be bold. I got a couple ideas already of how I'm going to be bold, and it's not just curlers in my hair on a Facebook Live video. But if you have never done a Facebook Live video and you just turn on your phone on Facebook Live and you record yourself being you, just say hi to the people that you come in contact with. Just say hi to the people on your Facebook page. Tell them maybe one cool thing about you that they might not know, or challenge them to share one cool thing about themselves that you might not know, and then you're engaging them, and that made your first book. See what I said about words and stumbling? You don't have to always be eloquent to be on Facebook Live. You just have to be you. So try that. Try something today. Find something today that allows you to take a step closer to who it is you want to be and who you really are, and share that with the world, because that's the boldest thing that you can do. That's it. Have an awesome day. I'll see you tomorrow with another Daily Scare Share. Bye.